Leo Gun VIP Boxing down at Borgia Boxing Club in Middleton with Mr. Ashley Marron. Ash, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Lee. How are you doing?
I'm happy, mate. I'm happy because I should have called with you. I went away last week to Blackpool for a week, and I was trying to catch up with you before then because your fight's now been elevated, mate.
Yeah.
It's been elevated to chief support. You and Zelfa Barrett topping the bill down there, mate.
Brilliant, yeah, it's great.
How good is that for you?
It's amazing. Yeah, I got a good experience, great platform, excited.
Well, also, not only a great platform, well, it's an even better platform than normal because we normally go live with our YouTube channel, but we're also going live with boxing news. And we've got a massive production. I think there's about 7 cameras down there. It's
Brilliant.
We're going over the top, mate, over the top. And,
That's it.
Great for you.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it? You know, stepping up and bigger platforms and getting a chance to showcase my skills on bigger levels, so it's good.
Well,
Really
June the
happy.
7th, back at the Reebok, and
Yep.
I just look back. You never fought anywhere else, have you?
No, it's been, you know what, it's been, I've had the opportunity to
Yeah.
a few times, but it's all kind of aligned on the dates and stuff, and it's, you know, it's kind of my back garden.
Well, it is now.
I grew up not far from there.
Yeah, I was saying you used to
West
run
Thornton.
past it, didn't you? When
I used
you
to
were
run
younger?
past it. I used to run from West Thornton, touch the Reebok and run back. So yeah, it's ironic, isn't it?
But we've got another good fight for you because your last 2 fights, you've been in with kids with winning records.
Yep.
And we've got another kid with another good winning record. And it's exciting, mate, because even though the lad, he'd just come back, he'd had a long break from boxing. I think he was 7 years out. And he come back on one of our shows in Liverpool and got a nice little win under his belt against Joe Hardy. And he said to me before the fight, he said, I'm 32 now. He said, I've been sat on my ass watching boxing. And he said, if I didn't give it a real good go, he said, I'll be upset.
Yeah.
He said, so I'm going to shake the ring rust off. He said, anything that gets offered, he said, I'm coming for it.
That's it.
And straight after the fight, straight after he won, Steve mentioned it to him and he went, yeah, no problem.
That's what it's all about. Fair play to him.
Well,
And,
it is, but a lot of people don't, do they, mate?
No, that's it. You know, a lot of people obviously don't want to step up. They maybe prefer to fight a lot of journeymen and build the record up, etc. But I think sooner or later you have to step up and see how good you are. And you know, fair play to the opponent and yeah, to Callum.
Well, how are you feeling now? Because, like you say, this is your 3rd guy with a winning record.
Yeah.
3rd guy coming to win. You know, you want to win as much as you want to win.
Yeah.
And that's a totally different attitude to.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
Yeah.
you fought a good journeyman, a very good journeyman, and you've won comfortably against them all. So we knew you were ready. But this is your first 8-rounder as well.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Does that excite you?
Yeah, it does.
I
I think 8 rounds will suit me. I think in my previous fights, my 6-rounders, I've always come to the 6th and started to get into a bit of a groove. And kind of, obviously it's over the fight. Been a few times I've been unlucky not to get stoppage at the end of the 6th. Yeah, last time, probably a few more as well. But it's all experience, isn't it? So yeah, I'm happy to step up in 8 rounds and got a good opponent who really fancies it. So listen, made the best man win on the day. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I am, because you're one of quite a few fights in the whole show. We've got 10 fights out there. Like say, he's over by, you know, world title challenger.
Yeah.
He wants to get back on the big stage. But when he gets on there, he wants to make sure he's ready. And I think last time, not taking anything away from Jazza, inactivity, it's not brilliant. It's not brilliant for any fighter.
No, it's not, no.
After coming off that fantastic win against Jordan Gill, I think it was 11 months out of the ring.
Yeah.
And
that was probably his one of his best performances against Jordan Gill.
Yeah.
So it's a shame when you see fighters who, you know, they have career best performances, or one of them, and don't end up fighting for a long time and have a bit of inactivity, because it does, you know, it does pay dividends. You can see it, can't you, in the ring?
Well, that's one thing we can say about you.
Yeah.
Activity, you've been busy. You've been a busy fighter.
Yeah.
The longest time you've had out was after you win against Jacob Quinn, where you damaged your hand in the first round.
I was saying that the other day. You know, considering, you know, that was my 8th fight I won against Jacob Quinn, and obviously I hurt my hand, so I had a bit of time out after that. I had surgery and what have you. But considering I had that surgery and a bit of a layoff, to get, you know, 10 fights in 2 years, 9 fights in 2 years.
Well, that's it. I mean, you're just entering your 3rd year as a professional. and it is a slow process, the pro game.
Yeah, it is.
But I don't know if you spoke to John, your coach, and Steve, my boss, your manager. I presume if everything goes well, and I know you're not looking over this fight because I spoke to you before about it, and you said no, I'm focusing on this. But if you do come through this, the way we hope you're going to come through it, a title's got to be at the end of this year. It's got to be a little title, hasn't it?
Yeah, listen, all these opportunities are on the horizon, but it's the same with all the fighters at my level who are coming through and having this amount of fights. I've had some good tests, I've had some good fights, and I've come through them with flying colours. This one's going to be a tough fight next week, and all eyes on that fight really. I'm just fully focused on fighting Callum Pearson, and that's it. And afterwards, we'll have a chat. But
until then,
until then, I'm ready. We're doing the work. We've had some good tests, good fights, but I've done a lot of work in the gym.
And I've been filming you today, and this is all the hard work's been done.
Yeah.
This is just keeping your tools sharp and, like I say, making sure you're ready for June the 7th.
Yeah.
And another good thing for you as well, this is perfect for you because you're a big lad for a welterweight.
Yeah.
And you're going to get to test yourself whether you can make that weight and make it comfortably. I know it's not done at welterweight, but you have got a day before.
Well, I've done 10-9 a few times as well.
Yeah.
So I've done 10-9 3 times day before, and my other day before weighing. So when I did 10 stone 9, I got a grasp then to see, and obviously...
But you've got the extra 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And the extra 2 rounds is where that energy starts being zapped if you've not made weight right.
That's true, but I'm comfortable at the weight. We're always dedicated. We always do what we've got to do in terms of living the life and eating the right foods and everything. And yeah, we know what the score is. It's welterweight's not a problem for me.
Do you know much about your opponent, Callum Pearson?
No, I don't, to be honest. I know what kind of style he is. Obviously, we've had a little look at him, but yeah, we're going to find out on the night.
Do you study much of him, or do you just leave that down to John?
No, collectively we have a look and have a think about what the best strategy is, probably like most fighters do. But once we've got something in mind, we just focus on that. We don't get too carried away with watching and focusing on the opponent.
Well, you're a fantastic example of true boxing. But it is about the art of hitting and not being hit.
Yeah.
And your movement is very good in the ring, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's my bread and butter. Like we said before, my jab and my footwork is obviously good, but I can mix it up as well. I've showed that in a few of my fights. I've had a few fights where I've been on the front foot, being the aggressor, like my last fight. And I've had a few fights where I've used my boxing. Can mix it up.
Those last 2 fights, as I say, both coming with winning records, both coming with a different attitude to your previous fighters. They were all doing a job, and they were there to help you become a better fighter and prepare you for those type of fights. And I was really impressed with you against Jacob Quinn because of the damage that you did in the I mean, a lot of fighters could have crumbled and could all fell apart on that night, but you stuck to your game plan and you found a way to win, didn't you?
Well, that's it. It's experience because, sometimes it takes a while before a fighter gets hurt in the ring and has to overcome it. And obviously on that fight, I did get hurt. It was tough predicament to be in where you have to...
Especially the first round.
Yeah, you have to fight through it and stuff. I mean, Jacob's a hell of a fighter anyway with...
Well, isn't that, because we were just talking before, and I was asking you who you've been moving around with, and you've done loads of work with Liam Taylor, who's got a huge fight coming up, British title with Conor Walker, British champion, Jack Rafferty.
Yeah.
And these have been regular sparring partners over the last couple of years for you.
Yeah.
And then you said to me, you went up and sparred Jacob Quinn.
Yeah, he come down a few times, had some great spars. Jacob's a good fighter, a really good fighter, and a gentleman as well, top lad. Yeah. But yeah, that fight that I had with him really, experience-wise, really helped me.
I think you grew a lot from that fight?
100%, because sometimes you have to dig deep, you have to see what's inside of you, you have to come through a bit of adversity. Like you say, sometimes fighters, fight a lot of, away fighters, journeymen, and when they get into a title fight or something of note, and they get hurt, sometimes they don't know how to respond to that. So, you know, I've experienced that, and yeah, it's only going to put me in good stead, isn't it? You know, that experience. But we've put some serious work in for this training camp, and I'm excited. I can feel myself improving all the time. I know a lot of fighters just say that, but I really mean it. I feel like we're improving and coming on.
Well, this is where it's supposed to happen, isn't it? Those early fights. But like you say, you have mixed in good company. Like you say, the two people I mentioned before, Liam Taylor and Jack Rafferty, those have been regular sparring partners for the last 2 years for you.
Yeah, too.
And that must be great because you've seen them develop as well and achieve title status.
Yeah, well, especially Jack. I've done a lot of rounds with Jack. I've not done too many with Liam, but yeah, I've done loads with Jack. And like I say, in terms of getting experience and learning, you can't really get much better. So yeah, it's good, and we've done the hard work. We've put the work in. We've stayed disciplined, grafted, and we're getting the rewards. But it's all on for next week.
How do you find this? Because as a fighter, I think I'd hate the final week. I know it's probably great to you know, relax a little bit and recover, but is it hard to keep yourself focused with no set routine in place?
No, to be honest. I think 6 weeks, 5-6 weeks out, I'll be honest with you, that's when I'm, you know, feeling a bit of butterflies and right, okay, we're fighting, this is the day, you know, this is the opponent, this is what I've got to do, etc. As I get closer to the fight, I get more tuned in, more focused on what I've got to do. At the end of the day, the best man will win on the night. I've got no worries in the world. I'm just going to go in there, express myself, may the best man win. But I'm focused, I know what I've got to do, and it's up to me, isn't it? That's the beauty of boxing. When you get in there, no one can hold your hand.
No, I must admit, I really am looking forward to it because I think it's a great show, 10-fight card. We've got some real genuine tests for our prospects, and
yeah,
if you come through this fight, I don't think you can call yourself a prospect no more. Then it's got to be. I know you're not looking past it, but I can. And I think your manager will be, and we're going to be looking for the title for you before the end of the year.
Don't be putting words in my mouth, Lee. No, listen, of course, you want to move forward, you want to progress. That's what we're in the game for, isn't it? To progress and move on to the next level. So them opportunities are going to be there if you win, of course. But at the end of the day, you've got to respect your opponents. We've had this conversation a million times, haven't we? You've got to respect your opponents because anything can happen in boxing. We've seen that time and time again. So big respect to my opponent. I'll be showing him respect on the night.
We don't win the bell rolls.
And when we get in there, it's business. Let's do it. Excited.
Am I going to be? Well, is Louise going to be chatting to you? Will she be saying win number 10?
Yeah, she will.
Right, we'll leave it at that. I'll see you on the 6th because you have got the day before weighing.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
See you later, Ash.
Thank you very much.
Bye, mate.
Cheers.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.